Hi lovelies, so today I will be walking you guys down through the step-by-step process on how to study in Italy in such a way that you can do it all by yourself without the need of any agent. And so if you're just coming across my video for the first time, you're welcome. I'm Doris, or simply call me bayoandobi. I talk about studies, I talk about migration, and also helping students in getting settled. So if this is the kind of content that you've been searching for, then you are in the right place, because you're going to get the undiluted information in such a way that you can do it all by yourself without the need of any agent. Please, if you've not subscribed, please do it well by clicking on the subscribe button. Turn on your post notification. The reason is because so that you always get more information like this. And kindly like and share the video so that YouTube can always recommend my videos. Thank you so much. The process involves you getting your educational documents ready, which are your transcripts and your certificates. These documents are important. Then your international passport. It serves as an identity to distinguish the national and the international student. Of course, when you have gotten those documents ready, then the next step is for you to begin to search for a school. When you get a school, you know the requirement if you can actually apply to that school. Okay, when you've seen that you can apply in that school, all you need to do is to apply. When you apply, you wait for some time so that names would come out. And once your name comes out, that you have been accepted in the school, then you begin to search for a scholarship, apply for a scholarship, and then apply for a visa, and then you're good to go. Of course, the next question would be, how do I search for a school? And one good thing I love about the Italian school is that they made it easier for everyone to be able to navigate through. There is this government site where you can easily search for a school. It is called University Tally. Okay, I'll put the name on the screen so you can go there, search for a school. They made it easy in such a way that whether you're coming in for or BSc, MSc, or PhD, just insert your course and it will bring out the schools where you can easily apply. Unlike some countries where you have to go to Google and begin to type schools in, either Germany, schools in this country, Italy, made it easy in such a way that everyone can navigate. And the site is called Universitali. So go search for a school and do a thorough work, and you will get yourself a school. The major intake is that of September, and they open the call. I mean, when you can apply is during November, December, but majority of the school would actually be around January, February. Okay, so you can apply at that period of time. After searching for a university, then you go to the university site and apply there. Okay, the more universities that you apply to, the better chances you have. Okay, you can apply to 2 universities, you can apply to 3, you can apply to 4. There are universities that do not you do not have to pay application fee. So if I'm in your shoe, I will even apply to several universities so that I'll be at a better end. Okay, the more universities you apply to, the better chances that you have. When you're applying, they will ask you of your certificate, your transcript of record, your motivational letter, your CV slash your resume. They would ask you of your English proficiency and your international passport, which serves as your ID. Okay, after application, the next question is, when will the school get back to me? As in, when will they release the name? It depends on the school. Some schools would actually take like 3 weeks, some 30 days. It depends. So I would advise that you look out for those schools that you do not have to pay application fee. Just search, make your thorough search, go to university and search for it, and you, so that if one disappoint, you still have your other choices to make. Okay, so go do your thorough search and begin to apply. After you must have been admitted into a school, okay, the school will send you an acceptance letter through mail. After that, you then have to proceed and pre-enroll in the university. Okay, you need to go back to the university and pre-enroll into that university. Okay, by pre-enrolling, it means you are accepting the schools that the universities offer. That's the acceptance of you. You want the admission. Okay, with that pre-enrolling, basically you're going to feel everything about you, your country. As a matter of fact, every information about you, you are going to feel on that university. Okay, another important thing is you have to get the evaluation of your foreign degree. That's your qualification. You either go for the DOV or you go for the CIME statement of compatibility and verification, or you go for the DOV, whereby they have to evaluate your degree or your high school certificate, to find out whether the result or the certificate actually meets up with the standard of the Italian schooling system. By getting this evaluation, it helps them to know if actually the results you are submitting or you've submitted actually meets up with their own standard. Okay, and one thing you have to know is, if you have applied to several universities and you must have gotten admission, or you've been admitted into one or into two or three universities, you have to decide, you have to choose if the university you actually want. So if you have accepted, like you have pre-enrolled into a university, the university would then validate it and send it to the country's embassy. That is, if you are a Nigerian and you have pre-enrolled in the school will now validate and send your document to the Italian embassy in Nigeria that you are a student of that school. Okay, so that's why you have to pre-enroll, so that your document will be validated and be sent to the embassy. Okay, now for example, you have applied to several schools and you decided now that after enrolling, you then want to change your mind to another university. You have to cancel that pre-enrollment that you have done in the previous school. After you must have cancelled it, then you can now apply. You can now pre-enroll into that new school that you have actually changed your mind into. Okay, so you need to cancel one before you accept the other. You can't accept two universities at the same time. Okay, so cancel one and accept one, and the school that you have accepted will then validate, and they would send your document, your name, to the embassy of your country. Okay, so sometimes during pre-enrollment you don't have all your documents being certified. Like I've talked about the DOV or the CIMEA. For your document to actually complete pre-enrollment, you need to get your DOV done. And for your document to be evaluated, you have to legalize that document. And before you can legalize your document, you have to authenticate it and also translate the document. Okay, so by authenticating your document, you need to take it to the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs of that particular country. So for example, you are a Nigerian and you finished in, let's say, like Turkey. Okay, all you need to do is to go to Turkey and do the authentication there. Their Ministry of Education and their Foreign Affairs will put their stamp on it and it is done. Then when you're done, you then take the document to the embassy of that country. Okay, so if you're a Nigerian and you finished in a Nigerian university, take it to Ministry of Education in Abuja and the Foreign Affairs. Then when they are done doing their stamping, their seal, then you take those documents to the Italian embassy there in Nigeria and they would legalize it. Okay, I'm sure it is well cleared, it is well explained enough for you. So for CME, for those who want to do CME is being done online. It's an online application. You apply online there. They would verify and also do the statement of compatibility. So you need to know which one you have to do. Some university will propose you to do either the CME or they ask you to do the DOV. So you need to check and know what the school wants. Okay, some will put the two, so anyone you can do, but most times the CME is more expensive than the DOV. So you need to check and know which one you need to do, and then you are good to go. So guys, actually I don't want this video to be too long, and in my next video I'll be putting up the part 2 so that you can follow the step-by-step process on how to apply to a school in Italy. So thank you so much if you have watched up to this moment, and see you in my next video. Bye bye. Ciao.